Hey Pisces, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading. This week we are doing our monthly readings, okay? So looking at the month of December, what's going to be happening for you, obviously over Christmas and whatnot. A lot of things happening the end of the year, so a really good time to be reflecting and whatnot. So if you haven't caught the shadow work video, I highly recommend that for getting some of that self-work done before the year is up so we can focus on brand new resolutions for the New Year's resolutions. Okay, but this week we are using 3 different decks. I do have the Oracle of the Fairies. For our Lenormand deck, we have the Gilded Reverie Lenormand and then the True Love Oracle as well. So some beautiful imagery in our cards this week. So hopefully we can get some beautiful messages as well. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. I do really appreciate that. Just a small channel, so every little subscription really does help out. Okay, Pisces. I will be splitting the month in half as well. So we'll be working from, the start to the middle and then the middle to the end of December. Okay, Pisces, what's going on for our Pisces during December? Wow, nearly everyone has had this same card in the same spot so far. So it does seem like there's a strong message coming through pretty much collectively so far for the start of December. Okay, because we do have the protection card. Okay, so I believe it was Gemini and Libra both got this same card in the same position. Okay, so those two messages were slightly varied. So we'll have to probably get into it a little bit to see what this means for you yourself, Pisces. But it does say the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So we do sort of see that theme of maybe there is some sort of spiritual work that you do need to sort of focus on at the start of December. But also, knowing that you're very protected and that you do need to be aware of protecting yourself as well on that energy level. We'll have a look with the Lenormand and see if that's, see if we can get a bit more detail about that. Okay, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces with the start of December, please? I know, and I've shuffled those cards like thoroughly, and that card still keeps coming out for everybody. So it's just, at this rate, I'm starting to think that half the deck is just that one same card repeated. Pisces, what's going on for Pisces? Start to middle of December. So we're definitely seeing that it is spiritual related for you, Pisces. Okay, I'm just wanting to just get a clarity on those last 2 cards. Clarify those last 2 cards, please. Okay, so we definitely are seeing the need for protection here. We do have the cross coming out for you firstly, Pisces. So the cross is a very spiritual, religious card just by itself, okay? So we do really see that this is some sort of spiritual protection that you're needing to sort of embark on a little bit here. So there's some really great resources on YouTube, on, finding things through Google yourself, all those sorts of things that if you're not aware of how to, do that yourself, definitely a good time to be looking into that sort of stuff and finding some spiritual protection for yourself. A really good thing, if you're interested in doing something more, physical, you can do Reiki. Go and get a Reiki done, those sorts of things, and just let the Reiki healer know, look, I'm specifically wanting some psychic protection here. You can also email me. I can do a, I'm trying to think of a long distance Reiki for you as well, if that's something you're interested in. Might details are in the description box, everyone. We do have that cross. So it does really talk about, there's some stuff going on that I feel for a lot of you, this is, protection from burdens and extra burdens being put on your shoulders here, Pisces. So the cross really does have that representation of, Jesus on the cross, that cross that you have to bear. What was it? He carried the cross on his shoulders. So it's kind of like, you have this cross that you've got to bear, this spiritual weight that you're carrying, and needing to, relieve yourself of that, and protect yourself from any extra burdens being placed upon you here. It is also very strongly does talk about, having faith in, I feel like for yourself, having faith in yourself, having faith that, things are going the way that they need to be going here for you, Pisces. So, it's kind of a bit of a mixed message there, but I do feel very, very strongly that there's some sort of need for psychic protection here. I can kind of see, that may be coming for a lot of you, that may be coming through from some things that have happened in the past here. But overall, moving on into the month, it does feel as though, as long as you're protected, we really actually will see some positives coming through in regard to those sorts of things, because, I do have the Clover here, which is, the luckiest card of the deck. And then that was clarified by the Sun, which is the happiest card of the deck. So there is a lot of potential for good fortune, happiness, those really happy types of feelings here, dealing with things in a very positive manner. But then we do also see the Tower here, which was clarified by the Mice. Okay, so this is kind of a reoccurring theme for you, Pisces. We maybe haven't had it for maybe a week or so, but I do recall that we have seen the Mice card quite a lot in Pisces readings. Mostly because I recognize that because of my my best friend has a personal aversion to mice. So every time we see the Mice card for Pisces, she like messages me and be like, that mouse card again. What are you doing to me, Michelle? But with this sort of reference, it definitely can talk about something or someone from the past, because we do have, the past is referenced with the Tower card, but also here with the Mice card, it does talk about something that has been lost to you, potentially something that you feel was stolen from you, taken from you, but it really does talk about things that sort of eat away at you. So there may be some things from the past that have sort of been eating away at you, and creating these burdens upon your shoulders here. We do see that this may just be, with the Tower there, I do feel for a lot of you that whatever this is for you yourself, this has sort of been eating away at your foundations a little bit, okay? It's kind of like, especially with that clarifying that Tower, the Tower a lot of the time can talk about, your inner core, and your core beliefs, and that foundation of who you are and where you're going, and it kind of feels as though this past energy has kind of eaten away a little bit at, your I'm just getting like your self-worth, your, making you doubt yourself a little bit here. So, whatever's happened in the past there, it is still sort of chewing away at your energy in a very foundational kind of way, which that's something that we don't want, because if we eat away at this Tower, especially with, the Mice card, the more we eat away at that, it crumbles. And then we see a Tower moment similar to the Tarot Tower card, which, we don't want that Tower to fall. We want to build those foundations nice and strong and sturdy, so that this can be, like a tower of defense. All right. So there is something there that it does feel as though it is, has been eating away at you a little bit here, and not necessarily, eating away at you consciously, but it's something to do with the energy side of things, eating away at maybe your inner belief in yourself, because with such a strong spiritual message coming through here, and you needing to protect yourself from this past stuff eating away at, what you truly believe about yourself here, Pisces. But we do see with the clover and the sun that you know, it's definitely something that you can overcome. With the sun there, the sun really does shine a lot of happy moments on you at the start of December here, but it also, you know, sometimes brings things to light. So I do feel as though for a lot of you, it's going to be bringing this to light, that this is sort of eating away at you a little bit more than you consciously realize. You know, you may have been trying to deal with whatever this is, and feel as though you're doing okay, but it is sort of still eating away at you on an energetical level, like a spiritual level. But we do have the clover there as well. So that really does talk about, you know, you taking a chance to, you know, resolve this within yourself, taking a chance on being happy once again. You know, both these cards are very positive cards. Like I said, the luckiest and then the happiest cards in the whole deck. So, you know, we do, like, and I'm also sort of, for some reason here, I'm seeing, you know, we do have 31 with the sun card, and we do have 2 with the clover. So I'm kind of, for some reason, it's speaking to me like 1, 2, 3. So the 2 in the middle, the 1, 2, 3. So for a lot of you, you may be sort of having some sort of revelation right at the start of the month here about this energy thing. You know, or the way that it's affecting your energy, and really needing to sort of build a strong basis within yourself on protecting yourself, you know, and protecting your energy, protecting your core foundation here, Pisces. You know, that foundation of what you actually believe about yourself. You know, so there really is a positive opportunity though to overcome this, and you know, have that sunrise once again for you, rather than being stuck in the darkness of these burdens. Okay, so having faith in yourself and believing in yourself, and you know, making sure we've got that protection. All right, so if you're someone that wants to, you know, get into meditations and stuff, there is a lot of meditations available on YouTube that will actually, you know, give you energy protection. So you can even just, you know, put those sorts of terms into the search thing, and you'll get a whole host of stuff, and just find one that, you know, suits you personally, and see how you go, you know, and make sure you're conscious, you know, as long as you're, you know, putting in a conscious effort to protect your subconscious and your energy, you know, you will start to see that will have a positive effect for you here, Pisces. Now, for the middle to end of December, which is, you know, where all the action is happening, right, with Christmas and then the end of the year, we do have precious time. Okay, so the Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. All right, so that's speaking to me pretty strongly straight away about, you know, especially, you know, any events that you're attending when it comes to Christmas itself, or New Year's parties, all that sort of thing. Really, really, you know, being present in the moment with those sorts of things, and you know, enjoying the time that you may, you know, have here, because for some of you, I'm just sort of intuitively feeling here that for some of you, this may be the last Christmas you get to spend with a certain person, a certain family member, or something along those lines. So I, you know, I don't want to be a bit of a Debbie Downer, but I am just intuitively getting that this may be the last time that you get to spend with somebody in a meaningful way. So, you know, making that a very precious time and making the most of that and making memories with that. Okay. So, you know, I just want to let you know about that, Pisces. All right, I'm just going to pause for a second and just double check my audio sync is not out again. I've been having troubles with it. Okay, sorry about that, Pisces. It does seem to be okay. I'll just have to review the video, you know, before I post. I have had some troubles with it on the shadow work video I posted recently, so I might need to get a new device very soon. That might be a Christmas present to myself. But we'll have a look at your lenormand for the middle to end of the month. Okay, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces, middle and to the end of December? Okay, so Pisces, we do firstly have the tree. All right, so focusing on your self-care, your self-love, loving yourself, with all that happening for the start of the month, and then easing into, looking after yourself and taking some time, I feel, to yourself, and really taking care of yourself, making sure we've got all those spiritual boundaries set around ourselves, so that, you are protected and whatnot as well. But this does talk a lot about self-growth as well. So definitely a hectic month for you, it does seem, with some personal revelations and self-growth being quite important to you, the start to middle of December here. Heading into, I feel like this is more along the from Christmas toward the end of December here. For some of you, it may even take just a little bit longer into the first week of January here. We do have the garden, and that came out with the masculine. All right. So for some of you, there's one or two of you where straight away this is you meeting a new person. All right. I don't normally genderize the masculine energy there. Normally I would sort of tell you that we're looking at the masculine energy rather than an actual masculine person. But I do feel that there's a group of you here, Pisces, where this is specifically a male that you are meeting, and it's someone you haven't met yet, I feel. For the group of you that this is relevant for, this is somebody that you haven't met yet. Okay, so there may be someone new on the horizon for a few of you there, but for the rest of you, this is all about that precious time, and spending the time being restful, social, positive, having a good old yarn with the more masculine elements in the family group. I do feel that for some of you this is family, and for others of you this is like meeting a new potential love interest. Okay, so very interesting. If you are planning on spending, Christmas with family, and you do have masculine in the family, I would suggest, getting close with them, spending some time with them this Christmas. I do feel as though, like, once again, I don't like to genderize, but it's coming through as male energy, okay, and definitely like male energy. So I would definitely be sort of focusing on spending time with the men in the family over Christmas, strengthening those relationships. The garden really does talk about somewhere restful, social, positive. So, a lot of chatting and catching up and, talking to them, but also, things like, for some of you, this may be a garden setting, sitting in the back garden and talking to those masculines, having a game of backyard cricket. Or hang on, that's an Australian thing, isn't it? But I don't know. Do other countries, do you do we all do that on Christmas. It's a perfect day for a game of backyard cricket, where everyone gets out in the backyard and we have our own little backyard version of cricket that we will play on Christmas Day. So or sometimes we have Nerf fights, okay, or water fights, or all those sorts of things. Being the middle of the start of summer here in Australia, Christmas Day is usually like really hot. So we always have a lot of water-based stuff and summery type stuff going on. But I know that's not relevant to quite a lot of you watching, but it definitely could be talking about that sort of thing here for you, Pisces, just spending some time somewhere, like, even if you have like some people are going to have like an actual conservatory or like a little greenhouse in the garden or something. Maybe getting out there and doing some gardening on Christmas Day with a family member, and spending time. Just it's all about that quality time with people this Christmas, I feel. And like I said, for some of you, that is actually coming through as meeting a new male love interest after Christmas. I feel after Christmas. Okay, so Very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see, which side of that you fall on yourself, whether it's just all about that spending precious time with the masculines in the family, or whether you will actually be, and I'm getting sort of intuitively here that for at least one of you it's both those things. Okay. So interesting. Get back to me in a month and let me know. Okay, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces during December with love? What's going on for our Pisces during December with love, please? That is too many. What is going on for Pisces December? Wow, okay, so I have, well, I do have a little bit more information about that, those of you who are meeting a new masculine energy. But we also have, I just want to show you these two cards together because of the imagery here. We have the luminosity card, and then we have the life purpose card. And look at how brightly they both shine, both with their halos, with all the light sort of exploding from the figure. So pretty. So this is what's going on for you when it comes to love over December. Firstly, we have you standing here in this luminous energy, shining bright. Every time I see this card, it reminds me of that song by Rihanna, that Diamonds song, "Shine Bright Like a Diamond." This month, Pisces, it's kind of like your inner glow is just going to be exploding from you and attracting people to you like crazy. When we're putting out that sort of energy, we do attract that sort of energy. Okay, so really focus on, shining that beautiful soul of yours out, and being that light, focusing on the light. We do have a lot of, as we saw at the start of the month there with that cross and the sun there, a lot of light and sunshine, happiness, reasons to be happy, exuding happiness here, Pisces, and you will start to attract the things that you do want within your love life. Okay, we also have life purpose. All right, so for some of you, love is connected to your life purpose, and finding finding love for yourself, I feel, so that you can shine that out, and finding that luminosity, is part of your life's purpose, to really focus on that self-growth and self-care that we did see, for the middle of December there, so that you can, shine your light and your love out onto the world, to the people that you're interacting with. So I feel like these are both sort of more you in general, Pisces, that you're just shining so brightly that it's like you are the sun in the sky this month, Pisces. It's so beautiful, this energy. All right, so definitely keep on shining. Don't allow anyone to dull that glow this month, Pisces. But when I said, I do see something about that potential masculine that we're meeting at the end. Well, you may be out eating or something when you meet this person. Side note, but like I said, it may be a little bit after Christmas to maybe like the I'm getting like the 8th or 9th of January is the sort of time frame for those of you where this is the case. But what we're seeing, soulmates. Okay, and we do see the butterfly imagery here too. So it's kind of like I said, that your light is going to be attracting light in return. You're going to be attracting somebody who is just as evolved as you are. So really focusing on that self-growth in the middle of the month, so that you can be the most grown, evolved version of yourself, so that you can attract the most grown, evolved soulmate to you. Okay, so I'm kind of getting, for a lot of you Pisces, that meeting this person, it's kind of going to be along those lines of, you thought you had love before, but this is going to just explode your mind. Like it's going to be a lot deeper than you thought love could be. It's going to be different, um, because you're that more evolved versions of yourselves. You're not the person you were 10 minutes ago. You're not the person you were a year ago. You're not the person you were, 5 years ago. You're a much more evolved version of yourself. And if you continue to, protect your energy and put in the work to, continue to evolve and grow within yourself, you are going to attract a soulmate, a much deeper soulmate than what you may have experienced in the past here as well. All right. So that's what we have for you, Pisces. I'm so keen to see how that plays out for you all. Like I said, get back to me in a month or so and let me know. But if you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But hopefully I'll see you all soon.